Let's take a look at the Dracula pattern for knowledge transfer from a premium model. In this case, we have Claude 3 Opus, and we want to go to Claude 3 Haiku. The idea here is that you're going to get a higher cost but better capability initially, and you develop your prompt. Maybe you get a workflow going, but then you want to reduce the cost. And so this is a little bit like getting cheaper labor, maybe moving your labor or your factory to another location that's more cost effective. But this is for models. And if we start with how we would do this is we would look at a model that maybe is good enough. So it's lower cost, like in the case of Haiku, it's got faster inference because maybe they have more quantization or they're doing other things that make it more cost effective, and you target for optimization. So you maintain that same API interface, and then you have this bidirectional flow where you even have the initial model help to build and iterate and refine. You can just recursively go back and forth until finally you can deterministically get a prompt that works with both models. So how would you do this? You start off with a premium model, you develop a robust working prompt, you would document that pattern. I would actually recommend having some kind of validation as well. So XML or JSON, et cetera, or code, right? You're treating this as software, not treating it as human language. You do the transfer testing, right? So you use Bedrock compare mode, do side-by-side evaluation, maybe with API calls with a Rust CLI. You identify the gaps and you keep on refining it until finally you've got a prompt that maybe you validate with XML or validate with some kind of, language like JSON or maybe YAML. And then once that is done, you then maintain the quality and reduce the cost. And the idea here is that you develop once, you optimize for production, and then you reduce operational costs. And you can do this very effectively with prompt routing as well with Claude. So go ahead and give the Dracula pattern a try. I think is a very good idea for people that are using large language models, is to eventually figure out a way to be more cost effective, faster, and even eventually go to a free version that you can run on your own data center if you need to.